What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Rashid.
And you got Sean Torbody.
This is the Lions, Owls, and Elephants podcast. About to go live on on Instagram too. Let me go ahead and tap everybody in.
It's a double live stream.
Double live stream.
It's liveception.
What's happening here? I don't think it went through. Yo, live is so weird on Instagram. Anyway, that didn't work. Anyway, what's up, sir?
You know, we got some very compelling topics that you've brought to my attention that we have to discuss.
Yes, we do have to discuss. First, let me check something out. Let me see here. So the topic today is red pill, blue pill. It's a reason for that, Basically, when I was in Miami, shout out to Fresh and Fit podcast. Good dudes. I had a lot of fun on their podcast. We discussed a lot of things. A lot of things about women came up, and there was a lot of discussion, a lot of comments with guys calling me blue pill, blue pill. He's blue pill.
Calling you blue pill.
Yeah, they were like some of their fans. They were saying, some of them were saying, "Oh, he's purple, he's blue, he's purple." I'm like, what the fuck is all of this? So I went and looked it up. All right, because I was thinking, is this from the Matrix? Like, what are they talking about, right? Because I don't really subscribe to. I don't put myself in any particular box at all.
And
right?
so the idea from the Matrix was, if you take the blue pill, you remain in a life of tranquility and unawareness, if you will. And if you take the red pill, you go down the rabbit hole and you get to learn what's really going on, and that will forever change you. So these people have clearly taken that idea and they're doing something else with it. So we need help to understand what that is.
All right, let me read the official from our favorite Wikipedia. Let's see here.
Love Wikipedia.
Red pill. I love Wikipedia. Okay, red pill and blue pill. The term red pill and blue pill refer to a choice between the willingness to learn a potentially unsettling or life-changing truth. By taking the red pill, or remaining in contended ignorance with the blue pill. The term refers to yada, 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 the Matrix from 99. So now, it doesn't seem like that's what people are that's how people are using it. So let's go to what people are really talking about. And I guess it comes from Reddit, right? And there was a thing called, where'd it go? The Reddit red pill. Let me see. Seem to have lost that page. Let me find it. All right, what is Red Pill about? Red Pill is a collection of ideas encompassed by what its subscribers refer to as the manosphere. All right, a number of loosely associated blogs that focus on masculinity and personal philosophy for men. At the surface level, there's nothing terribly contentious about this, but if you click around one or two layers deeper, you'll find plenty of examples why chatter from this gallery regularly turns heads. So, Sean, I'm going to ask you this. I want to find this other article that I seen earlier. When you hear red pill, blue pill, have you heard that term?
Not as it relates to the battle of the genders or like the masculinity under attack war. I haven't heard it for that until you brought it up the other day.
Right.
I have, of course, heard it in relationship to the life of ignorance and tranquility versus the life of discovery and challenging notions.
Correct. All right, so I haven't really heard it outside of the Matrix, to be honest. But let me find that other article. Red Pill. Then there's a TV show called Red Pill America. That's wild. Let's see here. Anyway, Red Pill, Reddit. All right, here it goes. Reddit Red Pill. All right. So imagine, wait. Let me find the first part. All right. The man who uses the internet handle, blah, blah, blah. All right. As he tells it, girls threw themselves at us for a sip of our vodka, to sit with us, to feel wanted. These girls had no intent on actually getting with him. All right. I think we're peeling back layers right now. Imagine the reverse. I tried it. A table of girls. I went over to the girls on the other side of the club and said, "Hi, can I get a sip of your champagne? Can I join you?" What was the response? Fuck off. Go away. Who are you? Why should we let you sit here with us? Said exactly the same to the woman that came to us. So a group of single girls on a table allowed some women to sit with them rather than an attractive male who they didn't know, who actually had a table himself. Point is, they tried, failed, and I tried to go to a group of girls, and that failed too. Yada, 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 yada. So basically, red pill community is founded on a general belief. This is like, all right, y'all listen to this shit. It's founded on a general belief that women have it better than men. Red pill is not dating advice bulletin, but rather a forum for people, men mostly, exploring an ideology that revolves almost exclusively around gender. Those who swallow the pill maintain that it's men, not women, who have been socially disenfranchised. Feminism is considered a damaging ideology, and red pillars are quick to cite examples that bolster their points, some going so far as to argue that society is outright anti male. Red pill followers have their own politics, language, blah, blah, blah. Let me just jump to the shit, man, like how I feel about this. That last statement was very telling. Red pill followers have their own politics. No, 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 back it up. Uh, Red pillars are quick to cite examples that bolster their points, some going so far as to argue that society is outright anti male. Anti male? So, to be anti male, that would infer that society is ran by women, and it's not. I don't think I'm wrong about this. Um, I don't subscribe to that notion. I don't feel like society is anti-male. It's only male and female, right? Unless there's some other kind of species or gender that exists that's stifling what men is about or whatever.
In
You know
this
what I'm saying?
country, we're less than 100 years in on the ability of women to contribute to the democracy.
Okay.
We're less than 100 years in on that.
So basically women were only able to vote less than 100 years ago.
Less than 100 years ago. That's crazy. So to say that it's an anti-male society, I think it's coming from a place of jealousy or poor life experience or whatever, but it's not
Yeah.
accurate.
I feel like there's a lot of fragility and the mindset behind people who subscribe to this, right? Men, I don't now. I've been just paying attention since this has been on my radar, and it seems like there's a commonality, there's a common denominator amongst the people who subscribe to this red pill ideology. Not saying all, but I see a common thread, and that is somewhat of a hatred or a disdain towards women, right? And I also see like, so you have this guy, Uncle Kevin Samuels, right? Um, you know, he positions himself as a high value male, right? A top earner, over six figures, yada yada yada. You know the rest. Over 6 feet, over six figures, the whole nine, right? So, and women have to respect that. They have to feel lucky to have a man of such stature. Okay, I don't really like that notion because a high value male that has access to whatever woman he wants, I believe starts early in life, right? And fuck it, I'll use myself as an example. I've never had an issue getting whatever beautiful woman that I wanted, that I desired, money or not. I feel like a lot of guys are coming into some success, some financial success, and now I'm a high value male because you got money. Money does not make the man. So everybody out there listening, you need to get to the bag. You need to establish a solid foundation and earn money. That's what we do. We're hunters. We go out there and we go get it. We provide, we protect. But money in itself is not the end all. And money, if you're a lame, money makes you a bigger lame, straight up. And I gotta say this honestly, there's a lot of people in the fitness industry that I was finding myself hanging out with, being cool with, because we're all making money. But I had to separate myself from them because I'm like, I don't really like these people. You're only cool with me because we're on similar socioeconomic statuses, right? If this wasn't the case, you probably call the police on me. You probably wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people, they're putting forth all of their material things, and I'm not against materialism. I'm a materialistic person. It doesn't define me, but I like nice shit. I'm not gonna act like I don't. But you'll never see me just project like funny looking suits and posting my car every day and just goofy shit like that. So I had to separate myself from people like that, right? Because that's not who I am, right? It's so much more. So I had a dope life all my life. You know what I mean? Money or not. So, and I've had access and my pick of some of the most beautiful women in the world. It is what it is. That doesn't come from money. You know what I'm saying? That comes from just who you are, your character, how you were brought up, you know, and I'm a gentleman, you know. I noticed that a lot of these red pillars, it is what it is. They want to talk down to women, whatever, whatever, and they like to throw out the term simp, right? This is the thing. They act alpha, or they say you're beta, you're a simp. Not one of these guys would say that shit in person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a simp, and I'm not beta, clearly, right? So it's interesting though that people that be projecting that shit, saying that shit, they go to other men's channel to get advice on how to talk to girls and how to deal with girls. I don't do that, right? So it's kind of weird. It's kind of interesting. And a lot of people will subscribe to certain notions because it's popular. It's the thing to do. Everybody else is doing it. Everybody's saying red pill, red pill, red pill. Now, I fucks with the red pill philosophy from the Matrix. I'm with that. But this whole, man, women got it easy. We get the short end of the stick. I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Men, women, easy, hard, who knows? Everybody's lives are different, right? And we got it hard. What are you talking about? This is a man's world.
Yeah.
Literally.
If the red pill represents the disheartening or unsettling, earth shattering, reality shattering information, it seems like the people who are using that term, they in fact need to take that same pill to realize that where they were in their life or where they are in their life and their relationship with women is based on the combination of their circumstances, and it's not due to women. Like, it's them. Like, you are where you are and you interact with women how you interact, right, because of where you are. Mm-hmm. So if in the past you were not able to get women, or women didn't like you or didn't find you attractive as a candidate to be with, it was due to the combination of factors that made you who you were at that time. Maybe you were out of shape. Maybe you didn't have discipline. Maybe you weren't funny. Maybe you weren't outgoing. Maybe you didn't have money. All these things are factors. And like you said, money doesn't make the man. It's one characteristic that you could have. What about being hardworking? What about being motivated? What about being funny? RP tells me all the time, like, being funny is the best thing you could be. Like, it's the most for her. You know, right. Obviously everyone has different things that they like, but
I think most women don't want a man to be a clown. Yeah. But they really like a guy that's witty.
Just a sense of humor that jives with theirs.
Not all uptight.
Yeah, or like adventurous, or like, you know, strong, in shape. These are all things that matter. So like, it's not just about money. And so if girls didn't like you, if you're one of the people listening right now, that's not on them. That's on you. Like, you have to. That's the red pill that needs to be swallowed here. Is that you're in charge of your reality. You're in charge of what people think about you and how you portray and project yourself.
Right, 100%. I'm talking about this because I know a lot of people agree with this. What we're saying, it's common sense, right? It's very rational, but it's not there's no narrative that goes against this red pill philosophy, right? So, and look, people don't need to think about what they're subscribing to sometimes. Think about the box. Like, people are literally putting themselves in these goofy ass boxes that somebody else came up with the rules for. That's like mental prison, right? I'm diving into a box. I don't subscribe to no kind of fucking box, because life is way too dynamic. I might feel like this one day and feel like this another day. You know what I'm saying? So I would never say, look, one of my favorite quotes is from Lao Tzu, is from a book called Tao Te Ching. Y'all check that out. Tao Te Ching. Taoteching. He said, he who defines himself does not really know who he is. And that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you think you know, but you don't really know, right? I know that I don't know shit. Excuse me. I'm certain about I am ignorant to many things in the world, but I'm open to learn and listen to perspectives. And I got enough common sense to take a perspective more serious from someone who's in a better position than me, not the opposite, right? So that's kind of my thing on it. That's my take on it.
Yeah. I really do think that there's not a case to be made there's not a logical case to be made for women having it better than men. Unless if you as a man are sad about where you are and who you are, that's the only way you would do that shit. You would never do that if you were a man who was happy about where you were. You'd be like, no, I got it made.
And
This
even
is
if you
great."
ain't there yet, you're on your way.
Yeah, if you
got
understand,
a clear path.
If you understand what the world is set up for right now, most countries, including this one, but even more so other countries in other parts of the world, men are set up to win. Women have to go above and beyond to win, and really, like, you know, for a girl to excel in a field where guys are, they got to do more. They got to outdo the guys. They can't just do the same job as guys. It's unfortunate, but that, like, they have to oftentimes outperform their peers. They can't just do what's a normal performance for that type of job. They got to be better if they want to excel.
Yeah.
And that's not fair, but it is what it is. But,
is what it is.
But women who are badasses, they take that and they just run with it, and then they embrace that challenge, and then they exceed. And some guys can't handle that because they feel like they should be on top for no reason at all.
Right.
Like it's just a divine right to them to be the best or whatever.
Right.
And if the best case scenario is people should say we're equal. Like there's upsides to being a man.
I don't even say that. I don't say nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even find a need to identify with any of that shit. It's just I'm living my life.
Yeah.
We're living our lives.
It doesn't need to be.
And how do you quantify who's each other's value? Like it's really, it's you know, there's a lot of things that we bring to the table as men. But shit, I don't have that fucking pompous and cocky attitude of like, yo, y'all better, you know me, I'm a 1%er. Like, you know, I don't think like that. That shit is goofy. You know what I'm saying? I have sisters, I have a mother, I have female cousins, I have my grandma. I'd be damned if a man talks to any of them like that. I would end it before they did. You know what I'm saying? So people act like they don't have mothers or sisters. You know what I'm saying?
I do think that we've luckily, like, there used to be this idea 50, 100 years ago that men do this and women do that, these types of jobs and these types of roles. Like, it's pretty cool that now in society we've evolved to the point where that's not the case. Like, women can pretty much do the majority of things that men do in terms of like societal roles. So you're right. We don't even have to compare. It's not even about whether you're a man or a woman.
I got to read some of these comments. This is hilarious. Dudes are saying like, yo, well, where are all the support groups to help men? Bro, you need a support group? All right, and then Royce just said, red pill philosophy isn't about hating women. It's about not putting women first. Women don't even want you to put them first. But what does that mean, putting them first? Like, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
like,
why is that even a consideration?
why is that even yeah.
Why do you need a group for that?
First, for what? Like, what do you mean, to walk in the house first? Like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, who puts them first? Like, and then somebody else said, oh, he hit it on the target. But hit what? What does that mean? Explain yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all like the video. What I want to do, I want to get a bunch of y'all and have a conversation to where y'all can be involved on Clubhouse, okay? If you don't have Clubhouse, it's not a ad for Clubhouse. I have no business ties with them at all. I would like it, though. But download the app. It's free. It's free, gratis. Find your boy in there, Mike Rashid. And I want to have a discussion to where we all can discuss, right? They say Royce is right. He's right about what? Like, that don't even make sense. Red pill philosophy isn't about hating women. It's about not putting women first. Women don't even want you to put them first. It's about working on yourself and becoming the best version of you. I have no problem with that, with people working on themselves and
But that doesn't
becoming the
even, that
best
doesn't
them.
go with the
That
red
has
pill
nothing to do with women. That has nothing to
or a
do.
red or blue pill.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with pushing women to the side
Yeah.
or taking them out of the top spot or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
women can just be where they are, and you can just
Fellas,
work on yourself.
fellas, y'all say that red pill don't hate women, but you look at the narratives and how y'all act towards women. I see a lot of disdain, and what it looks like, what it feels like sometimes. And I don't know everybody's lives, but it feel like dudes that got rejected. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all, a lot of y'all gonna get defensive right now and get mad, but it is what it is. And then someone else says, Loose Life says, red pill men don't hate women. It's just being aware of female nature. We are raised to believe Disney tale, fairy tale BS. Who's raised to
None of
believe
y'all
that?
were raised with a red pill mentality.
Yeah, who's raised? Who's raised? You know what I'm saying?
We were raised to
Men
believe.
understanding women and avoiding women who would use them. So y'all need a group for that. You need a men's help group. Be careful of these vicious women. All right, this is wild. This is not the characteristics of a strong alpha male. This is not the characteristics of a leader. It's not. We need a group band together against these mean women, vicious women. That's what y'all basically saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is not
group needed for this.
Y'all are trying to project this alpha mentality. This is not it. This is not it. I'm sorry. This is not it. This is bizarre to me. Listen, I'm an open-minded person. If somebody had said something very rational and made a lot of sense, I would recognize it. You know what I'm saying? But
the only
look,
logical
the guy,
thing.
the one guy is mad that you said they're not raised red pill. Like how? All right, go please. Do a moving. Be out of here.
You weren't raised red pill. If you were raised to be a strong adult male, that's its own consideration. But you weren't raised that you need to put women to the side and that you need to suppress women to be successful.
Okay, so all right. So Karthik, he says red pill means working on your goals and not chasing after women, which is a waste of time. I agree. That is a waste of time. However, this is what you say in defense of your ideology, but that is not the energy of a red pill, of the red pill movement, right? The new red pill movement, because the real red pill movement has nothing to do with this. The new red pill movement feels that men get the short end of the stick and women have it made, and we don't. That's the narrative. Nobody's being honest, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's being honest about it right now.
Because there would just be no need for the mention of women if the goal was to work on yourself and become the best version of yourself. That has no connection with where women fall.
Look, most single parent household, look, y'all just taking talking points that other people have said, right? Yeah, y'all, some of y'all are fascinating. You know what I'm saying? It's really fascinating. The Matrix movie as a basis for a philosophy is fucking laughable. Why? It's laughable because you're saying that? Break it down. And that's where you got the whole red pill, blue pill from anyway. Is that not laughable? Right? All about, Raymond said, is all about alpha. All right, Positive Central. A true alpha male is a male that can stand 10 toes down on his own and be aware of human nature, period. Positivity Central, I agree with you. A real alpha male it's a leader. That's it. It's a leader, right? There can be wicked leaders. There could be leaders who lead with tyrannical energy. It could be leaders that lead with love, right? But it's a strong person that has empathy for others. That's the type that I like to subscribe to. And that's a leader that's not afraid to just be the first one in the door, right? So, and with that being said, man, it's no need to knock down, everything that y'all are saying, right, about men bettering themselves. Men should better themselves. I'm all about self-betterment, right? But the narrative of bettering yourself have nothing to do with women. It has nothing to do with they're always ahead, or they have it easy, or yada yada yada. That shouldn't even be part of the narrative, right?
It
Just
might
get
be
your shit together.
it might be a matter of sexuality, of course, but like if you are a heterosexual male, I think that a strong lady or a worthwhile lady, is actually crucial to bettering yourself because like it
Indeed.
inspires you to want to do that. It makes you want to be better than you are right now and to continue to improve for that other person as well. So I think not only does it not get in your way, it can enhance it.
Huh? I saw it. I already talked about it. Come on, brother. This guy, Uncle. Shout out to Uncle T. Uncle T in the Peanut Gallery. Yo, um, someone said something I wanted to comment on. Guys, you gonna understand what's going on with the new age today. Bill Gates' wife divorcing, one of the richest. All right, Mr. Know It All said, should a woman who earns, shout out to Mr. Know It All with the super chat, should a woman who earns more income than her man shoulder the lion's share of the bills? Do you feel most women would agree with your perspective? Here's the thing. Y'all can invite Kevin Samuels. He welcome. He don't want it though. All right. Should a woman who makes more money than a man shoulder more of the bills? What's your perspective on that?
I think it's like a balancing act between how much more money you make than the other person and how much you feel that they contribute. Like if they're bringing something to the table that completes the puzzle for you, like men might do for women, right? A man might earn a lot more money than a woman, but yet she's bringing a lot of value to the table in other areas, like support, being there, running the household, keeping things together, making the life exciting. Like those are all extremely valuable things. So if that's the case, it doesn't matter if it's a man making more than the woman or a woman making more than the man. You would probably step up further if you could and if you felt that they were bringing value. If you're carrying dead weight, no, you should cut the cord. That's what you should do if it's dead weight. But if it's valuable, if they are a valuable person to you, if their presence in your life and the things that they do with you and for you create value, then yeah, I don't see why not. For them to step up, for them to pay more if they can, if it's possible. I would just reverse the roles in that situation and say, would I do that if, for a woman that I was making more money than, and I would in the situation.
Hold on, let me cut you off real quick, Sean. All right, for those who think we don't know what red pill means, right? These guys don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna read it from Reddit, where it came from, right? Somebody calling somebody a simp, but I guarantee you wouldn't say that in nobody's face. I would love for you to say that in my face. Anyway, from Reddit, where that community comes from, couple years ago. Welcome to the Red Pill Reddit community. Founded on a general belief that women have it better than men, Red Pill is not dating advice bulletin, but rather a forum for men, for people, but men mostly, exploring an ideology that revolves almost exclusively around gender. Those who swallow the pill maintain that it's men, not women, who have been socially disenfranchised. Let me stop there. Now, I'm reading that from Reddit, but I also have seen this with my eyes. I see how people, if you compliment a woman or you say nice things about how you want to treat your woman, oh, he's a fucking simp. Oh, he's a fucking simp, right? Think about when you're in high school and you got a group of friends and one of them get a girlfriend. Everybody's mad. Man, he can't do nothing.
Yeah, he's whipped.
He's pussy whipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather be pussy whipped than hanging out with a bunch of dudes all the time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's say it says swallow the pill, maintain that it's men, not women, who have been socially disenfranchised. Feminism is considered a damaging ideology, and red pillars are quick to cite examples that bolster their points, some going so far as to argue that society is outright anti-male. Red pill, listen, you can't say that that's not what you motherfuckers think, because how many times have you seen people saying masculinity is under attack, right? I see, shout out to Elliot Host. I think he's a nice guy and all, nice enough, but I see him every day doing posts about masculinity being under attack, how awful it is for a son to be raised by a single parent, a single mother. Men are under attack, men are under attack. My masculinity has never felt under attack in my life. personally. Now, people should say my masculinity feels under attack if that's what they feel, right? And people, uh, GABLLC, give me 1 second, bro. Fellas, just because, and ladies, whoever's listening, just because someone says there's a problem doesn't mean that there's a problem, right? Just because somebody say there's an issue out there doesn't mean it's an issue. Unless you experience that issue and you deal with it, then it's an issue for you. It's a problem for you. It doesn't mean that that's a thing. That's a vibe. All right. So shout out to GAB LLC for the super chat. Red pill came from men who were placing women ahead of their own personal development as men. I'm grateful that you decided to take on this topic. Thank you. Right. No doubt, bro. Now, putting women ahead of your personal development is not the fucking vibe. You're going backwards. That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
It's not the two choices.
It's not the two choices. But all right, y'all in the chat. All right. But anyway, fuck all that shit. I wanted to talk about. We didn't want to talk about red pill, blue pill the whole day. I want to talk about some shit that's going on right now. Y'all see this mothership behind me? This could be like. Some can consider it a UFO. Some might consider it a Dyson sphere. What's the new term now? They're not saying UFO anymore. What is it?
What is it?
It's a fucking, they just try to make some other shit, you know. Anyway, they're saying all of these incidents of, all of these blurry images and video of alleged unidentified flying objects, right? What is it called? Unidentified elemental, some shit like goes from air to water and all of this shit. What's your take on it? You think all of this shit is real? You think this is like alien technology? Motherfuckers from other galaxies are visiting us here on Earth? Like, what's your take on it, bro?
My logical mind tells me that it's just things that we don't know yet that are happening, like from other places or from within the U.S. It doesn't matter where, but they're just things that we don't know about yet or they don't want us to know about yet. And
UAP, shout out.
They being agencies who are developing this type of technology or companies. That's like logical. But what I want to believe, is that it is, in fact.
You want them to be here?
Yeah.
You want them to be more advanced than us?
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid if they are, but what's advanced is only a matter of where you are personally. Because, like, meaning we could be more advanced physically and they could be more advanced with transportation technology. Like, who knows? I don't know. We might be very intimidating to them physically if there was something like that, but they could get around. So I don't know. I just don't know how it all fits together as a puzzle, but it would be exciting.
Shout out to Master Trainer Solomon Pratt. Shout out, homie. Listen.
What do you think? Where are you at with it?
I'm not anywhere with it. I need proof. I need better. So back in the day, there was all these UFO sightings, right? People even claimed they was getting pulled in, probed and shit like
Abducted,
that.
Yeah.
Abducted, released. But this was before technology. This was before iPhones and things of that nature, right? Now we have all of this technology, right? The shit that I saw, I'm like, that's the best we got. You know what I'm saying? We live in a surveillance world. That's the best we got. I don't buy it. I'm not fucking with it. There's no secret that juicy that the government can hide from us. And first of all, let me say this. People have a lot of issues with the government. There's no government. It's just a bunch of dudes with jobs. That's all. They're not powerful, especially the federal government. It's not powerful. They're very weak. The Constitution was created in a way to prevent them from being tyrannical. That's why, you know, when Trump was in office, he was complaining the whole time like he can't get shit done because the Fed is weak, right? So anyway, I don't want to go on a rant about the government, but the government, the dudes that work in government jobs, they're not keeping a secret like that juicy from people. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. Bill Clinton got a blowjob in his office, and we found out immediately. You know what I'm saying? Aliens is way juicier than that. Way juicier than that. No one's keeping that shit a secret. It's not human nature to keep a secret that juicy. You know what I'm saying? Unless everybody that know gets killed.
So does that for you imply that when there's something that doesn't make sense that someone sees or kind of gets a halfway picture of, that it was something that is of this planet that just they couldn't make sense of at the time?
Either that or some video editing, some savvy editing.
Like it was devious, like they're
Devious.
trying to trick people.
Right, just to keep people's minds somewhere else. I don't trust the government at all, right? I don't believe anything they say, right? So yeah, I don't buy it.
You remember that night when they launched the SpaceX shuttle and everyone in LA was shutting it down,
Right.
because like you saw the gas behind it and you saw.
Never seen that again though.
Yeah, but that was incredible.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that we were given an explanation about what that was.
Right. I seen something not that but similar but weird as shit in Arizona back when I was in college. A lot of people seen it. It was like this fucking light going like this. And then when it got to a certain height, maybe it I don't know, but it was like this weird gas, like greenish.
Did you get an explanation about that?
Yeah, they said that it was over some desert testing missiles. How come we've never seen that before? You know what I'm saying? People was pulled over out of their car shook. Like, yo, I saw it too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that shit was, but I don't know. I'm not about to hang my hat on alien shit. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tactical Luke. About to go work shoulders. I still love your shake the earth shoulder workout you did outside in the sun with chains. Much love. Yo, much love, Tactical Luke. Appreciate you, homie. Listen, I trained shoulders today and I went hard. I smashed it today. I did standing dumbbell shoulder presses, like old school. Then I went and did standing barbell shoulder presses. Then I did my dirty 30s with my dumbbells for delt raises, flies, reverse flies, then sauna. The shit was like almost 190 today. It was over 180, but it wasn't quite 190. I did 18 minutes.
Was it empty?
It was just me and another guy.
Damn, so the door had to be closed for a while to get to that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You saying you don't trust the government is an overreaching, broad statement. All right, I'm being overreaching and broad. All right. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not buying that alien stuff.
Yeah, logically, that's what I'm saying. Logically, I feel like it's just something we didn't have an explanation for. But
Yeah.
like whoever saw it did not have an explanation. There
I
was
think
one.
there is an explanation, and I think it's devious, possibly. I can see that being.
Yeah, that could
reality.
be. Let's just say that that's like the majority or half of them. Maybe the other half is legitimately like things that were seen that you either weren't supposed to see or that just they didn't feel a need to explain, like the missile thing. If people weren't asking, then they wouldn't be telling. They were testing something or the
Yeah,
other.
it's interesting though, because I feel like if it was a missile, things like that, you would see that often. You'd be like, oh, that was a missile, right? No one's ever seen it before. No one's seen it after.
As far as right? It could
I mean,
be,
it made news.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody saw it. Like, if everybody sees some shit, a lot of people are going to be talking about it, right? A lot of people was talking about that day.
right.
And from the perspective in which you could see it, you could be anywhere in the city, you see it. You know what I mean? It's so high up. It freaked me out, bro. You know what I mean?
What time was it? Late at night? Early? at
Nah,
night?
like 9, 8, 9. It was
Yeah.
enough to be dark. It was nighttime enough to be dark, but it wasn't like late.
It's funny because when you said that the government is just a bunch of people with jobs, that is so true. It's like they're literally just people.
Just dudes with
They-
jobs.
They like make mistakes too. I feel like they just fuck up. And they're
They're
like,
not the smartest.
they're like, yeah, what time should we test that missile at?
Right.
10? Is like, no, we should test it at 2. He's like, I don't want to stay here till 2. Let's just do it
Do
at
it now.
9.
Right. They're not the smartest. They don't care about. It's not like, because growing up, you have a notion that like the government cares. They want to protect the people. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that's the vibe. I feel like just like you got customer service, you call somewhere, you're trying to get an issue dealt with, and the person don't care on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Leave you on hold, transfer you a gang of times. I feel like that's no different than people that got military jobs. Not military, but government jobs. And I'm not saying all of them.
Yeah.
There's some people that really take their job serious.
Just like any job.
Correct.
Right? Just like any job. There's
But
people who care a lot.
whatever the percentage is of people who don't care their job in any industry, I'm sure it carries over.
Exactly that. And we think of people talk about the government as this unified singular entity,
Right.
when in fact it's a ton of different agencies and even more of a higher amount of people who all have different objectives and different things going on in their life and things that they're interested in, not interested in, how much they care about their job. Like you said, it's all over the place. Like, so it's not the government conspiring against us. It's a bunch of people trying to do their job, whatever that is. It might be delivering the mail, might be keeping the power on, enforcing handicap rules. Like, the government can't coordinate with itself. That's why shit takes so long.
That sucks.
It took us took us an extra 2 to 3 months to move in our office just because of inspections.
Right.
That should have been done in one day.
And that's bureaucracy.
Yeah.
It's silly. When I was doing the gym in Miami, bro, you need a fee for this, a fee for that. It's so silly.
Yeah,
you know?
you got to have this guy come and sign off on that thing, and then this guy
very
can come.
Inefficient.
Yeah, it's
very inefficient.
And that's the government. That's what the government is.
Mm-hmm.
It's, especially when it's going to be overseeing so much, like and so many people and so many functions that it has. It can't really be that efficient.
Right.
That's why thank goodness, as you referenced, like the way that we created our government was to let the states do their thing, and even more than that, let the counties do their thing, and even more than that, let the cities do that, and even more than that, we have motherfucking HOAs
and
that tell you how you can run your neighborhood.
Right, and that's the thing. When you start at that level and scale out, you have influence. Everybody has influence, right? When you get to a certain level, you're gonna need a lot of help to have influence over like state or government.
I feel like all these red pill motherfuckers need to run for their HOA.
You should.
So they can feel some control in their life.
Make some laws, some rules, right? But all right, anyway, we got to sign out. Got a busy day today. Just wanted to hop in for a hot second, holla at y'all. Gonna start doing more lives if y'all down, you know what I'm saying? And I really want y'all to download Clubhouse, because here, I try to go through the comments or whatever, but it's a lot. But on Clubhouse, I can actually talk to y'all. Y'all can talk to me. We can have dialogue. Some intellectual or silly discourse, it don't matter. Y'all wanna roast, roast master, right? Barbecue your ass, but anyway. But we could do it all. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be dope to interact with y'all in a more meaningful way. So sign up for Clubhouse, and once you do, I'm gonna come back and check. Comment or even if you already have it, comment your handle, your name on Clubhouse in the comments. I'm gonna go through and follow all you motherfuckers. All right. Also, next week, Alpha Shred begins. Right. We in summertime, baby.
Summer Shred.
Summer Shred.
Fuck a shirt season.
It's fuck a shirt season. You know what I'm saying? Don't be wearing a t-shirt at the pool season.
You don't want that.
You don't want that, right? So also, want a little extra cash, $10,000 to the best transformations, men and women. So this is going to be a good one, right? So I want y'all to tap in. Shout out to Manny Fitness Fortress. Tap in, right? Go to alpha.mikerashid.com. I'm going to put it in here right here. Alpha.mike. Somebody type it out for me. Rashid.com. Oops. Bam. And then can I pin it? Pin, bam. So it's there, right? What's all right, let's give them a code discount. Hook it up right now. Let's call it live chat.
Live chat?
Put in the code live chat when you check out, slicing it, big discount. This is just for the squad, all right? So we about to get summer ready. Somebody said, oh, so Limo Elite want to know what's up with, we got a new product coming out with some mushroom technology called Kinetic. It's coming very soon.
Very, very soon.
Shout out to my brother, Winston. I'm going to read your comment. He said, hey, Mike, thanks for the update, texts, and videos. The wife and I, both 39 years old, and follow a lot of your videos. Yo, much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get on the text more and more, all right? I got a lot of shit to talk to y'all about. Shout out to Book of Alpharonomy. All right, I got you. My bad, bro. $50 super chat. I appreciate you, homie. Salute to you too, King. Have anybody in here done Alpha Shred yet? I want to know. And for those who've done it, talk to me about your experience so far. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop it in a comment. About to run some miles, hit the waves. That's what's up. I see Haiti up in here. Where my Haitians at? Stop, I say. That's what's up. We are from where we at. Sound. What do you think about Kevin Samuel's content? I think it's good. I like it. I like it, but I don't buy this. I don't know. When I look at his content, from like 6 months ago, 7 months ago, it's just a stark difference. Like, he was doing a lot of like, and I'm not shitting on him. I like his shit, but it's a big difference from when that video went viral about the girl who's average at best, which is accurate. But he was doing like a lot of the videos about cologne and belts and shoes, and that's not my steez. But
That's what he was doing before.
yeah, a lot of it too.
So he found an angle since then.
Yeah. All right. So shout out to North Hollywood. Shout out to Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. Shout out to Arkansas. Shout out to Chirac, Chicago. Shout out to Connecticut. Shout out to South Carolina. I got family out there. Shout out to Illinois. Shout out to Haiti, Shout out to Jacksonville Beach, Antigua. That's what's up. He's for image, not marriage. Interesting. Talking about Uncle Kev. Shout out to Boston. All right. Raleigh, Anchorage. Anchorage is Alaska, right?
Alaska.
Raleigh, Jacksonville. Damn, there's a lot of Jacksonville up in here. Nothing wrong with it. You know what? You're right, Gruger. You're absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with evolving. But it's still, I would take those other videos down. The cologne. New fragrance. I take that shit down. Southwest Colorado, Detroit, Atlanta. I love Atlanta. You should check out Dr. Boa. New Orleans, Mexico, mi gente, Orlando, Wisconsin, London, St. Louis, Queens, Tulsa. Shout out to Tulsa. We already know about the massacre that happened out there. We shall never forget. All right? We shall never forget. South Carolina. Shout out to everywhere. DC, Australia. I fucks with Australia too. All right. Compton. I see y'all. All right. I got to get out of here. Y'all going to have me doing this shit all day. I fuck with y'all. Appreciate y'all. Texas, DC. Master Trainer Solomon. Let me say his quote, his chat real quick. Hey, Mike, I've been a fan for yours for years. I want to give you my resistance band as a gift when you were traveling. I have 10 different levels. I've been a trainer for 8 years and have a YouTube channel. All right, King, I'm going to check you out. Appreciate the super chat. Master Trainer Solomon, send me a DM, please, sir, on Instagram. And I would like those bands. Don't be promising me something you ain't going to give me.
You better come through.
Better come through, baby. All right. All right, y'all. We up out of here. Peace.
All right.